Oh, welcome back, everybody. Straight on with the action in the Colorado Open. Tom Cousins looking to book his place in the quarterfinal. Lucas Taylor, his opponent. And the experimentation continues on the break for TC. Those who are used to following his progress back in the UK will know just how good the Tom Cousins break is. He's even got his own patented break cue. That's how big his reputation lies. Let's move from the front ball to the cut break to start off this one against Lucas Taylor.
Yeah, and it almost looked like he hit the front ball almost on that one. I think he's used every part of the table so far just to break.
It's a nice little development shot. I think he's looking to play a little carom at the top left of the table in a moment. It's Stephen Jameson and Adam Williams with you, by the way, for this one. We've got 2 more matches to come this afternoon, including Cousins versus Taylor here. We'll see one of the quarterfinals following the conclusion of this match. So it looks like he's going to play the breakout shot instead. He's got perfect angle, I think, on the 4 to go 1 cushion into the problem area at the top of the table.
Yeah, and that 2-6 is still a little bit funny on it. Maybe you can see a little bit more of it to go in the middle, but it looks tight on camera, but it can be deceiving.
Yeah, it does look tight. Essentially, we'll find out right now if it goes. Yeah, it does. Never in doubt, was it?
No, so he definitely didn't think it was tight, so.
And right now, could not be laid out nicer. Yeah, quarterfinal lineup is shaping up. Justin Bergman versus Gabe Owen is a confirmed quarterfinal. And we will see Jovan Bustamante against Jordan Shepherd after this match.
Yeah, and we're kind of in the sweet spot of the day, so regardless of what any match it is, it's definitely a treat to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Joe Prince and Eric Picard are the other 2 quarterfinalists. They're currently both awaiting matches.
Yeah, and Joe Prince seems to be taken to American 8-ball pretty well.
Yeah, he really is. He's awaiting the winner of this one, and he has already beaten Tom Cousins in this tournament. That's not the greatest shot Tom's ever played, but he should be okay to finish the job from here. Just needs some potting though. Played it well.
Yeah, it was never in doubt.
And in the losers qualification, we've got Amy Beecham currently 4-0 in front of Carrie Engelbrecht, Holly Figueroa, Sarah Stevens, Jordan Helfrey is 2-1 up on April Garcia, and Pam Mason and Tara Connor are currently awaiting the start there as well. So Sophia Mast once again into the quarterfinal as she looks to defend her Women's Open title.
Yeah, and you know, ever since the last couple of months she's been flying high. She's definitely the one to beat.
And she's in the quarterfinals of the juniors as well. as is the defending champion Caden Herbach, who beat Sophia in that final in Kansas City.
Yeah, I was speaking to Sophia this morning and she said that she's coming for both this time, so.
You gotta love the confidence, don't you? So first look at Lucas Taylor.
Yeah, he's I want to say he's the highest ranked player in Colorado. Now I might be wrong, but I know he's definitely in the top 2 or 3. He's got a pretty good following over here.
Yeah, came through pretty comfortably so far. As Lucas won 7-3 in his first round against Les Bagley. 7-1 against Alan Scott McBride. And 7-4 against Adam Sturges, which has taken him all the way through to the last 32, where he got a 7-6 win over Jeffrey Tonnehill to bring him into this last 16 game. Still yet to be beaten here as Lucas, whereas Tom Cousins has come through the B-side. Must admit, the way that Lucas has taken these stripes down so far, you can see why he's a well-regarded player.
Yeah, so he seems super comfortable on the TV table, and yeah, definitely been here before.
Yeah, been here before, but in the same sense also hasn't. First Ultimate Pool USA arena experience for Lucas Taylor. And even however experienced you may be, the first one of the weekend, you know, big game, always guaranteed to get the juices flowing.
Yeah, especially when you're playing that guy sat in the corner right there.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. I know from speaking to a lot of the... Oh, is he okay?
I think he can just get around it, yeah. He might have to pull it a little bit, but I think he's just got the window. But he can tell it's tight.
Depending on how tight it is, he may even look to go to the other side.
Yeah, he's trying to masse, so... Oh, and I think he's fouled, yeah. He's just clipped the 2-ball.
Oh, disaster for Lucas Taylor. It was all going so well. Just that last link up to the 8-ball.
Yeah, and he actually was hooked a lot more than we thought. I say he was massing it just to hit the outside of the ball. I thought he was trying to go on the inside.
Yeah, agreed. Often these camera angles can be deceptive. We do our best to guide you through, but... I mean, I was just going to say a second ago that it'd be interesting to know how Lucas is approaching this one, because I know from speaking to a lot of the UK guys, there's a line that Jordan said yesterday, which I thought was quite telling, that he says whenever he plays an American, you know, he almost feels like he doesn't really know what he's getting himself into. It could be Shane Van Boning or some bloke off the street, was the word that he said.
Right, and it's kind of a vice versa. Say a lot of these people, you know. Now Jordan Shepherd's kind of getting a name for himself, and Tom Cousins, but yeah, you can't really look at somebody and know if they're any good at pool, and so. Yeah,
I think Tom Cousins will be a pretty big unknown quantity to a lot of Americans. For us Europeans who follow pool, he's one of the biggest names, but
yeah, I think it's just tough when you don't know what to expect.
Another chance to take a look at the Tom Cousins break. It is the side break. He's looking at that second ball down. And not gone to plan on that occasion. So Lucas Taylor is going to get an immediate chance for a reprieve after what happened in the last game.
Yeah, and Tom just still not comfortable with the break. I'm pretty sure he might end up switching up again and going back to the front ball break. And we've still not seen anyone really dial the break in. It's
well, the only one I'd say is Justin Bergman yesterday couldn't not make a ball. He seemed to just have a spot and it was working every single time. Almost like a 9-ball break. He was getting the same ball in the same pocket every time. Couldn't quite get it going this morning, interestingly, or this afternoon, I should say. But also heard reports. You know how it works at these events. You sort of hear whispers around the venue, don't you? We heard reports of Joe Prince breaking spectacularly well. We're not seeing him on the TV table yet, but he's running really, really well again in this competition.
Yeah, apparently he's made 7 balls on the break already. So I'm sure if you ask Joe Prince, he'll tell you 10. But I heard it was 7.
Well, Lucas Taylor is in danger here of doing Tom Cousins' work for him. Targeted that 4-ball on the last shot.
Yeah, this is a big shot.
That was a risk. It was a real risk. There was maybe a case there to be a little bit less aggressive for Lucas Taylor. I can understand why he wanted to be attacking.
Yeah, but he might have got away with it a little bit. Say he's left him a little bit funny on this 9 with the 13 balls covering that bottom pocket. So. Well, maybe it wasn't. Never in doubt.
Well, they are decently sized pockets here on the diamond tables. Even if you've not got a whole pocket to aim in at, you can still punch them in.
Yeah, and I think he's left himself a good angle just to break out the 12-7.
It's a brilliant shot he's played there, Tom. It really is. Absolutely perfect. There you go. He's actually been a bit unlucky with how he's landed after that. To not have an easy, obvious ball anywhere on the table is tough. It's about the only spot on the table he could be where he wouldn't have that.
Yeah, he's got a couple of half chances, but I think he'll have to let the cue ball go wild.
Oh, how good is that? How good is that?
I think we just need to start saying he's fine and he'll be out from here on out. So.
Well, that's what I've learned over the last few years of commentating on Tom in the UK. But I tell you what, considering all of this essentially is brand new, to find a shot like that is a really good sign for TC at this stage of the competition.
Yeah, and obviously, if you've not played on a English table and an American bar box table, the rails react completely different. The angles are completely different on a bank. So the fact that he's just adjusted so quick is, unbelievable.
Yeah, it was one of the first things I asked him actually on Friday in the shootout. I asked him, you're having to adapt your game at all? And he said, to be honest, yeah, this, on an English table, sometimes I'd be comfortable leaving a double, as he would say, or a bank shot. But he says he doesn't really want to leave them because he doesn't really feel that confident on it. But he is much more confident shooting the ball down the rail.
Yeah, and obviously that's just to do with the cut of the pockets. It's definitely a different pattern that you can play in America versus you can play in the UK. But yeah, he picked up on that pretty quick, and here we are.
Yeah, fast learner is our TC. Yeah, he's just come far enough back there to make this fairly routine. (3-0). Sometimes you can't force it. No, he's got a ball and he's got a chance.
was a great breakout for him. So he's got his problem ball out, so if he can just connect the dots from here, he's on the scoreboard.
Yeah, played that one nicely. He will feel a whole lot better if he can just chalk that one up on the board. Lucas Taylor. Long, long way to go in this game yet.
Yeah, and quite often in the ultimate pool format, you think it's game over, and all of a sudden there's 10 minutes to go, and it's hill, and you don't really know how we got there.
Yeah, we do see it an awful lot in these time matches. Just hurries the game along some. Ooh, I didn't love that choice.
Yeah,
He's okay.
I'm surprised he hit it so hard. I figured he'd just almost bump into the 6 and try hold it.
It looked like he was straight enough to do that, but obviously felt like he couldn't. He's actually got a nice natural angle here just to float around onto the 13. Well, the reason why he's gone so far is he almost overcut that. Needed to play it into the thicker side of the pocket, and I think the cue ball would have stopped somewhere around the middle of the table. As it is, he's got a bit of a cut here.
That's a good recovery shot, but he's still got a tough 8.
Yeah, he's really having to earn this first rack, isn't he, Lucas Taylor? Not been easy for him. In it goes, well done. Great visit to the table from Lucas. Had to fire a little bit on it, but he'll sit back in his chair and he'll feel so much better.
We'll definitely see him again.
And just to check in, I see a great break there from Tom Cousins. Mentioned earlier how Sean Halleck was 5-2 up on Chris Reinhold in the other last 16 match that's still to finish. While Chris Reinhold is proving stubborn, it's 5-all now.
Yeah, he's, as Dave Matlock found out, he's hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just opened up his headache ball again, and that's one thing I do notice about Tom. He goes after that problem ball straight away. We've seen some players leave it a little bit later, but as soon as he's on it, he's firing at it. Tom Cousins doing what Tom Cousins does when he is at his best. He makes this game look almost annoyingly simple. Yeah, it's just nice to kind of sit back and watch him do his work.
Yeah, dead straight on his 2 last balls. That's economy of movement with the cue ball, is that?
So it's another good break from him. I say he's a couple of headaches, but he's making a ball every time. So
Yeah, it's just not quite coming out as easy, is it? I think you've probably got to go solids here, but it's not exactly a simple finish.
no, I think he'll play the 2-1 combo, and he might be able to break it out, the 3 ball out from the 6. Yeah, I thought he'd have played that combo a little bit softer though, because now this one has to be inch perfect. Oh, never mind, the 3 ball goes past the 6, so you don't need to break it out.
Oh, it did. It did, but that could be a big, big moment. It's not often you see those pockets reject those sorts of shots, but it's just the pace, I think, that just Lucas played it at.
Oh, nice. And he's made the bank, but he's given himself a little bit more work to do.
Yeah, this could be fun.
And I really don't understand why he banked it. Not that I'm going to question Tom Cousins, but I can't give you a good reason why he did. I think this is going to be the shot of the rack. Oh, nice.
It'll do. It'll do.
They say good players get lucky.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about that with Justin Bergman in the last match. It's amazing how often, when you don't really need it, you get those runs. Tom Cousins is 4-1 up. He's playing well. He doesn't need to get those little touches, but when you're playing well, when your luck's in, your luck's in.
Yeah, and Lucas is probably thinking, what's he got to do just to get back on the table?
He's still not out here, Tom Cousins. He's got some work to do. He's pretty much dead straight on this 15 at the top there, and I don't know how on earth you get back down to be able to pot the 12. Hold on to your hats here. Oh, how good's this? Oh, he just wanted to be a millimetre on the left side of the 6 as we look at it, and he'd have been perfect. He might still have a shot. don't think he can see the potting angle.
No, when I say if he digs down on it, he's got to be careful. I think he's banking it. No, oh, of course. Straight in.
It's amazing. If there's any of the English viewers who are tuning in to the Colorado Open here, you've seen this one before. These are the sorts of finishes that Tom Cousins has just sort of made compulsory in Ultimate Pool over the last few years.
And it's a great spread for him.
Yeah, you can't grumble at this, can you, for Tom Cousins?
No, but the only thing I would say about his break, I've never seen anyone in the US break over the pocket. Because the diamond tables, they do have the rubber on the pockets as well, so that's kind of an interesting cut break. But it's definitely working for him. And yeah, Tom's just gliding around the table.
Very, very good once again from Tom Cousins. Just relentless, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, it's been a really nice environment.
So once again, Lucas makes a ball, and once again, you just look at what he's leaving, and it is just tough. Always seems to have been some kind of work. I think in an ideal world you'd want to be stripes. I don't think there's a way you can be. So solids will be the play. Well, you than me here, Lucas. The womble's obviously the biggest problem.
Yeah, and he's either got a tough shot on the 4 or the 7.
Oh, he went for the 3-ball plant. That was brave.
Yeah, and he's opened it all out for Tom.
Yeah, tough one. It was a really, really tough finish there. I did wonder if he could potentially, if he landed sort of right in the middle of the table and got rid of the 6, as straight as he could on that line, whether he could maybe play the 5 into the corner and bump into the 1 at the same time, but even then you're limited with your options, having to play 2 or 3 good shots just to be able to play the breakout.
Right, and say, yeah, again, I think he's just trying to force a situation and, you know, try and make something out of nothing.
Can't blame a man for trying at 6-1 down.
Yeah, I'd be swinging for the hills as well.
So I'm just trying to figure out the line off this 12. Just so we can plot his cue ball path. He'll be pretty pleased with that. Especially if he can get through to the 10. But if he can't, he might have a shot to play.
Yeah, I think he's going to end up looking at the 15-10 combo.
15-second shot clock has just begun. Tom scored his extension there. Good time to do it.
And controlled perfectly. Again.
Yeah, any further and he's in trouble. But played perfectly. 3 shots away from a very, very good win.
Yeah, and if the other opponents are watching this match, they'll definitely don't want Tom Cousins right now.
Absolutely not. So Chris Reinhold and Sean Halleck, the only of the last 16 game to finish, is now 6-6 after being 5-5. Those two are right up against it. Joe Prince awaits Tom Cousins as he knocks in the 8th ball to qualify through to the quarter-final. And that will be a rematch of earlier on in the tournament where Joe Prince bumped TC to the B side. He's out for revenge, and the way he's playing, you would not bet against him as we lose Lucas Taylor and say goodbye to him. Tom Cousins marches on in the Colorado Open. We've still got one more match to come this afternoon. Jovan Bustamante will take on Jordan Shepherd in our first quarter-final here in Colorado. Do stay with us for that. We'll catch a word with Tom Cousins as well before we get to that.